Hello, my friends, and welcome to a very special Theme on English Plus podcast. I'm your host, Danny, and we're going to tackle a massive, complex, and deeply personal question. Are we still living in the shadow of colonialism? Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds heavy. That sounds political. That sounds like a week of blame and anger. But that's not what we're doing. Our entire theme this week is focused on the future. It's not about blame, it's about understanding. It's about looking at the complex systems, ideas, and stories we've inherited and asking, how do we build a better, more equitable, and more creative future for them? With this theme I chose, I invite you to join me as we explore the questions that live just beneath the surface of our modern world. We're going to ask, in a world of global finance, what does economic sovereignty even mean? How do systems of international debt or the brain drain still shape the destinies of nations? And what are the solutions, like brain circulation or fair trade movement, that are building true independence? But that's not everything. We're going to ask more questions. When we look at history, how do we understand it? How do artificial borders, drawn on a map at the Berlin Conference, still create real-world conflict today? And more importantly, how are people overcoming them with new forms of cooperation? In our digital age, can an AI algorithm be biased? Can code itself continue to write a history that silences some and centers others? And what about our culture? When does appreciation cross the line into appropriation? How can we move toward ethical collaborations that celebrate global creativity? When a museum returns a stolen artifact, is that the end of a story or the beginning of a new one? And what about us, on a personal level? Do you ever feel caught between worlds, wondering if you're a westernized version of yourself or just a modern one? Do we fall into the authenticity trap, treating culture like a museum when it's actually a living, breathing thing? And for writers and artists, must we perform our trauma to be seen as authentic? Or do we have the right to imagine other worlds, to write about the stars? My friends, we will explore all of this and so much more through our full podcast series, reflective thinking out loud episodes, new magazine articles, listening comprehension practice, and even quizzes to help you master the new language of these debates. But that's not everything. We'll also explore these themes through fiction, with new original stories that I wrote specially for this theme that tackle everything from a translator's dilemma to the colonial gaze in tourism and the fight for a recipe soul. Well, my friends, this is a week about finding solutions, about celebrating resilience, and about finding the tools we need to forge our own future. So join me. This new week starts now on English Plus Podcast and over on our website, englishpluspodcast.com. And never stop learning with English Plus Podcast. I'll see you again very soon in the first episode from the theme of this week. Are we still living in the shadow of colonialism?